Trade recap. Now, today we caught some very nice sells. Coming off the back of yesterday, I was basically learning the same lesson twice, which was that I love to enter a position and then close it out. And this has to stop because a lot of my trades do play out correctly. Yeah, I just close early because I'm not comfortable with holding it for a long period of time. So I was like, I'm not learning the same lesson 3 times in a row. So today my bias was sells. Okay, coming off the back of yesterday. Oops. So we have pushed and broke bullish here on the 4-hour internal break. Now, after a break, you're always expecting a retrace back down, okay? But I'm still higher time frame bearish anyway. Obviously, we've been breaking lows, failing to make new highs. And so last night we had this high pretty much marked out. Now, depending how we react off this high, if we were to wick it, react away, I'm looking for sells. If we come up, fail to interact and start to react away, this low's failed to make a new high, so I'll be targeting this low, which happened to be Asia lows. And if we then close through this, I will then expect, so let me draw it out. If we were to then close through this, I will then expect a retrace back towards the break line, or at least any fair value gaps within here, to then go long. Okay. Because it's always good to be flexible and to be able to adjust, go either way with the charts. So that's pretty much where I was at. Now, I open charts and I see Asia session, right? The highs here are failing to make new lows, which means all of these lows are weak. Weak. Right? So that's a little brain fart moment then. So that's what I see straight off the bat. I see this high, right? It's failed to be pushed past. Go to DXY, and this is obviously the chart I heavily lean on more, as everything's dollar based. Oh, what's this? Asia session comes down, right? We've come to this break line. We've come down. We've swept. Go to the hourly. You'll see wick rejection. We've swept this low, right, and then close back up. What does that mean? This high is weak. So that's my target. So this is the low, which is equal to this high. So the dollar has swept it and wick rejected that level, and EU has traded up and failed to interact or even push past that high at all. So that tells me that we are going to trade towards these lows. Now, I entered very early, not very early, I entered really fucking early. I should log on my MetaTrader and try to show you guys, but I entered here coming off just like a 1 minute break. I mean, what time did we interact with that high? Let's get that straight first. I really need to get a mouse. About 5:40. Magic City. I'm gonna palm trees and the bright lights look so pretty. So this is where price was pretty much on the dollar had swept that low. You know what, and I seen this and I was thinking, this looks like a good area for sells. I think I drew this out and seen price had gone past OTE anyway. And then I just wanted to see like a 1 minute breakdown, as this was just a retrace to me for me to come in with some sells. Oh, and this, yeah. This was also another good entry point. Okay, so you get a 5 minute internal break, and we trade back into this level. Back in the day, should I say, I was very much a 5 minute break, 5 minute FVG by law trader for entries anyway. So you could call this 5 minute inverses gaps, 5 minute break, whatever. We retrace into it. I mean, look, okay, so we break below this low. That's nice. Strong displacement. Retrace back up. Enter off that. You Gucci. I know certain guys were entering on London session, maybe somewhere around here. But let's have a look, see if I can find out where the Uber is entering. It might have been this candle, certain people are entering off. But anyway, so that's that trade running. Okay, I'm risking the high lot size, which was 15 lots, but I'm risking actually less than 1% because of how my stop loss is and how early I managed to get my entry. Now the main thing with this trade was not fucking with it at all. No closing early. No going to break even too early. No closing, you know what I mean? Just like none of that. Letting the trade run. Now at this time I've just bought a new 50k account, and this I end up passing this off this one trade. This is an 8-hour trade. This is pretty much my best trade yet, and because I stuck to what I said I would basically do. Right, I didn't get involved. I let the probabilities play out, and it pays off. Now this is something I need more of, 100,000%. And we also, which makes it one of my best trades ever, managed to scale in. We're scaling here. Simply, I have this. What's this gap I have marked out? Is it a 15 minute gap? Or is it a 30 minute gap? Yeah, it's a 30 minute gap. We trace back into, and I enter off like a 1 minute, candle. Stop loss where my original one was, because I still believe in the trade idea. However, I'm actually risking about 2% now because I don't move this to break even, because I don't believe the trade's moved down far enough. Now once the trade had moved, I think it was like about here, I had then put to, once we broke past this low, I then moved it to break. Everything was at break even after that. I was like, sweet, everything at break even, price comes down, and then I close out about here where it was enough to pass the account phase 1. So my original TP being Asia lows, even leaving a partial run of probably this second entry to this break line, and then just leaving it at that. But I didn't need to do that because pass the account, so it doesn't matter. Which is crazy to think. I mean, I crashed out a little bit yesterday, lost the account, and now I was like, right, I'm not doing this shit again. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna stick to my rules, and I just have an absolute banger of a day and pass an account first try. So that was very nice. Very nice indeed. I think there was a few things I wanted to talk about, which was, I think we're going to just delete this so I can actually get a bit clearer. Let's get rid of this off the screen. Thanks. Chasing that pot of gold. Delete. Thanks. Delete. Thanks. So, the possibilities for today. Why have I not got my favourite tools? There we go. So the possibilities really for today was either with Freak. I think I already touched. I think I've literally already touched on this. I actually don't need to touch on that again. Was there anything else I wanted to speak about? When highs are failing to make new lows, the lows are successfully making so if the lows are if the highs are failing to make new lows, then them lows and the lows are weak. I mean, that's right. Yeah. Highs are failing to make new lows. These lows just become weak. But in a way, yeah. So these lows. So when the highs are failing to make lows, this is like a bearish scenario where price wants to come out and take the liquidity that's generated here. If the lows, if the highs are making new lows, like this, the highs are making new lows, right? These highs then become the target. These highs then become weak. Why do I feel a little bit confused? Come back up here. But think like this is lower time frame is what I'm saying, right? But we don't push past this high. We fail to break past that high. We then have created liquidity down here for Asia session. Highs are failing to make new lows, so the lows of a target. So that if the highs are making new lows, then the highs become the target. This is the bearish scenario, which you can use as sort of your entry after you get displacement. Actually, let me quickly show that. After you maybe get a bullish candle closure like this, closing out some of the highs, retrace, and then go long. That's one way you could do it. Whoa! Oh shit, 7 o'clock. Oh shit. Yeah, there was some heavy news today, so I wasn't sure if volume was actually going to be any good. Oh, you know what? I just don't like when we get mad candles like this. Because that's just an imbalance now. That's like a range where price is just not interacted with properly. Like, I enjoyed being bullish with the DXY. Why have we now got to be pushing down? Oh my god. I mean, it is what it is. But I am most certainly certainly, I am most certainly, yeah, I'm right. I am most certainly expecting a retrace now back towards here, because this will end up being an imbalance. Like, this whole fucking range will be an imbalance at some point if we want to continue this trend. Maybe we'll close all the way up here, I don't know, but at this moment in time, it's looking like, you know what I mean. It's a shame, man. I enjoyed being bearish. Well, bearish on the EU and bullish on the dollar. I like it when the dollar's bullish, but it doesn't matter. And I'll be honest as well, a bit of psychology talk. With me winning this trade, this definitely was probably my best trade. Right, I can say that because I stuck to everything that I knew I should do. I didn't fuck around with it. I let it play out completely. It was about a 4-hour trade from the time of around 6 till around just before 12, about 11:45, 11:30. So I let the whole thing play out, and it flew down. It was really nice R, good risk, scaled in. And then after it, I was happy, but I kind of don't care. Kind of don't care. It is what it is. It's like, I just don't care. I've started to feel that way even with the losses. That's why I don't really care. About yesterday, I was like saying on the video, I just don't really care too much, which I think is the best way to be. So I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm going to continue trading like this going forward, and if I do, we will most certainly see results. Most certainly we will see results. But yeah, peace.